The Republic of Guatemala is the largest country in Central America with a population of over 17 million people. In Guatemala, violent crimes such as armed robbery and murder is common. Gang activities such as extortion, violent street crime, and narcotics trafficking is widespread. In this dangerous, corrupt, and unstable environment, families struggle just to survive. About 60% of Guatemalans live in poverty. And even those with jobs, almost 95% of them earn salaries that are insufficient to meet their family's basic needs. Only 1 in 4 children here attend schools beyond the 5th grade. And Guatemala has the highest rate of malnutrition in all of Central America. Almost half of the children here under the age of 5 suffer from chronic malnutrition. They have to work hard for everything they do. They don't have anything out of a can or a box or a bag. Everything is run around the yard, and that's for dinner, and they'll kill it. And if they're fortunate enough to have a chicken or a pig or something, they'll kill it and cook it. But most people don't have that.
I saw families that were in need. I saw families that were making the best out of the circumstances that they had. They were making use of the animals that were there and making use of the vegetation that was there. But I saw an opportunity to minister to them and to help them.
Freedom Initiative International is a ministry working in Guatemala to improve conditions and bring hope to families here.
Basically, what we do in Guatemala is we share the love of Christ by meeting needs. So some of those needs that need to be met, for example, are many people need better stoving situations in their home because the stoves that they use cause respiratory distress.
They build fires in their homes and they sleep in the same room that there's a fire going to cook on. And so one of the needs that we provide is a stove to ventilate the smoke out.
We go in and we replace those stoves with some really amazing rocket stoves that help to get the smoke out of the homes, and so that they're not breathing that, and their children are not breathing that all day long.
Food in one area, that was a part of the ministry. In another area, it was the installation of the stoves. In another area, it was in trying to help educate the young teens.
But we need knowledge. We need knowledge.
What we have done in Guatemala so far in the last 4 years is we have built tons and tons of relationships and connections with other ministries and other Guatemalans in the country. And so our plan is, as we have built all of these connections and we have been able to build relationships through all of the different parts of Guatemala, is to eventually come to a place where we have a life group going that will be a church plant. We're going to build a ministry center that will entail a fellowship hall where there can be feeding centers, VBS, that type of thing for children. We'll have a church there. We have a shop planned there so that Tyson can actually teach youth a trade like welding and mechanics so that they can bring economy into their family while we're teaching them leadership skills and also teaching them about the love of Christ and to help them to walk in the freedom that Christ died for.
By supporting Freedom Initiative International, you're helping to meet the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of the next generation in Guatemala.
If we just went from a humanitarian standpoint, it's the right thing to do. But as Christians, we look at what the Bible says, and in Matthew 25, it talks about that when we see somebody hungry and we provide for them, then we're doing it like we're doing it for Christ. And so that's the real thing that motivates me even more than just basic human needs. Is it's a way to show Jesus' love to people, and through that act of service, act of love, you can then tell them about the greatest love they'll ever find, which is what Jesus did for us and dying for us, and that He wants to be a part of their lives, and He wants to help them through the daily struggles that we all go through. So yeah, that's where it motivates me the most.
To learn more, find Freedom Initiative International on Facebook or visit www.walkinfreedom.net.